Hello, Gemini. Thank you so much for joining this video session. Today, we're going to do your monthly reading for 2025 June. If you are a sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign in Gemini, this could be the reading for you. As usual, we're going to use Oracle of the Celestial Deities, Oracle of the Mythic Heroes, and some other tarot cards. Together, we're going to look at your monthly energy. All right. Now, with all that being said, first of all, let's pull 3 cards from Oracle of the Celestial Deities. Let's have a look at what your current energy is, what could be blocking you, and also what could be helping you during this month. All right. Thank you, universe. Gemini, your current energy, Mercury. All right, very good. Smart, communicative, okay, information, learning, adaptability. All right. What could be blocking you is the sun. All right. Avoid subjectivity. All right. It's very important. Now, what could be helping you this month, though, Gemini, is Saturn. Ah, I see what's happening. Gemini, all right? Now, this month, timing will work for you, okay? Now, Saturn, first of all, as the Roman god of time, represents the divine timing. In Oracle of the Celestial Deities, by the way, if you have this deck of cards, and of course, it comes with a guidebook. But if you watch my YouTube videos, you will learn a lot, right, about this deck of cards beyond, what I wrote, right, in the guidebook. Because at the end of the day, there's just too much information, when it comes to how to use this deck. Saturn, this card has a lot to do with your timing, all right? You can see on the image, he holds a sand clock. Now, as a card that is helping you, assisting you, this is telling you that divine timing is working to support you, to help you. So first of all, Geminis, if you're feeling certain things are slow or it's not happening for you, please understand that there's nothing wrong with it, all right? If something is not happening, it just tells you that it's not supposed to be yours. And there's something else that is for you, much better, much more suitable for you. And it will also good for your long-term growth. Secondly, Saturn has a lot to do with your commitment. Saturn rules Capricorn, okay? Now, this energy has a lot to do with what you are serious about, what you are committed about, and what you are really can dedicate, right, your energy, your time, right, into. And the Sun card on the other side is more about playfulness, right, fun, right, freely expressing your creativity, things like that. Now, for a lot of you guys, I think with the sun energy, right, it also tells you to be humble. Why? Because the sun is a planet that rules Leo. And one of the negative traits about Leo is being arrogant, right? It's a little bit like, oh, I'm better than you, or oh, I know everything, right? Or, I'm already, successful, right? Why do I need to listen to you? Sometimes the sun energy working in a negative way could be talking about us a little bit too, maybe having a little bit like too much of an ego, right? And thus we could misunderstand people's intention. Saturn is about your humbleness, right? Saturn also rules Aquarius. And Aquarius is a very good sign when it comes to community, right? Equality, rather than I'm the best, right? I comes first. So with the Mercury there, the 2 most important advice I will have for you is, first of all, with your communication this month, there's something related to being serious and being committed, right? Some kind of commitment that will be needed through your communication. The other thing is that also, I realize that older people could come your way to offer you assistance. If Saturn is an older person, then the sun is definitely a younger person, right? Apollo, the god of the sun, is a young buck, but Saturn is an old man. So this could also be about this month. People who are older than you might come your way to offer you the need you want, all right? Very good. Now, let's pull 3 cards, all right? Let's have a look, right, at your communication, right, Geminis, your work as well as your love and relationship, all right? Very good. All right, Gemini, let's have a look. All right, one more shuffle, all right? Thank you, universe. Some advice for Geminis. Communication, we have got the 5 of Pentacles, okay? Now, this card is talking about something that there's a sense of lacking right there. Now, because this is in the part of your communication with other people, Five of Pentacles tells you that you have to be careful with talking about negative things, right? And thus later you actually manifest it, if you know what I mean. Five of Pentacles usually shows the sense of lacking, or it's a bit like, the mindset of scarcity, if you know what I mean. Like it's not good enough, nothing is good enough, it's never, enough, right? Why is life like this, right? We keep complaining, right? We keep thinking about those negative things. But the Five of Pentacles actually in communication could be saying that maybe you're complaining a lot, or maybe whenever you're talking about life, you tend to talk about those negative things and focus on what could be bothering you too much. You got to really be careful with this. Specifically, you got Mercury in the first house, and Mercury is all about the way you talk, right? And the way you communicate with other people. What I will also say to is that this month, Geminis, you need to make sure that you are communicating with the right type of people. If you are talking to people who constantly put this negative seed right in your mind about you can't do something, it's never going to happen for you, right? Things like that, you will feel very, very bad about it. So this month, make sure that you're communicating with the right people in the right way. All right. Now, let's have a look at your work and career. Okay. We have got a Six of Cups. All right. Very interesting. Now, one of the things about Six of Cups is about your memories, like what happened in the past. I have a very strong feeling. Yeah. I think you could be affected by what happened in the past, or on the other side, what didn't work out for you in the past. These kind of memories could come back to you this month, specifically when it comes to work, right? Maybe let's say what work project that you didn't handle very well, what kind of partnership, right? Business relationship that didn't end very well. This energy has a lot to deal with. We're using our past to make decisions or to predict our future, right? If you know what I mean, Geminis. This month, I think is very, very important that you can actually learn your past lessons, but you can also take full responsibility of your past and tell yourself that that happened and that was because I didn't know better. That was because I didn't have the knowledge. I didn't have the right guidance, and also I did not have the right mindset. But now I have, right? I'm able to deal with those things, so those will not happen to me again. Right? Gemini, you are in control of how your life goes. Okay. Don't let your past memories, right? The past, these kind of, like, again, scarcity, right? Affect your mindset. All right. Now let's have a look at your love and relationship, Geminis. Okay. The Hanged Man. Yeah. All right. So again, this is showing me some kind of maybe also past relationship, right? That did not work out for you. And it seems like this month you're doing a lot of thinking. One of the most important thing is Geminis for this month, because the Saturn energy is helping you. You need to be black and white. Do not sit over the fence. Meaning that sometimes yes, sometimes no, sometimes going back to the past, sometimes still is here. No, no, no. The hangman with the Five of Pentacles could be saying that we're being caught, where we're still being tangled by those, the so-called victim mentality, or the victimizing situations that we were in the past. I think a lot of you Geminis this month need to walk out of it, right? Walk out of it and understand that, okay, like what I said earlier, I'm learning my past lessons and I have learned that. And that since I'm becoming wiser, this will never happen to me again. All right? Very good. Now let's pull some other Lenormand card, right? To get a little bit further information about this. Thank you, universe. Under Five of Pentacles, communication, we have got the anchor. Yeah, again, anchor is about your past, okay? This reading is very, very funny, Gemini. This has a lot to do with your memories, what affected you, all right? I'm not going to talk more about this. You got to deal with this past thing, right? Clean this out, all right? Saturn needs you to clean this out. Now, with your work, okay, under Six of Cups, we've got the mountains here. So this is about, okay, something happened in the past and that is almost becomes a mental blockage as well for you. I feel that maybe this could be saying that someone maybe at work, they wronged you in the past where they were not treating you fairly, right? And this is just saying that you need to let this go. You keep playing those anger, right? Angry situations in your mind, because this is really not good for you. For your love and relationship, we got the moon, okay? Also, the moon has a lot to do with memories. I mean, look, Gemini, a lot of you guys watching these videos need to deal with these memories, right? These past issues. Um, and the answer is actually very, very simple, right? Like, stop chewing it, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's almost like we're regurgitating those past experience, right? And every time we chew them in our mouths, right, and we feel disgusted. What you need to do, Gemini, is that you need to just be very, very clear about what you need and what you don't need, and make that clear-cut decision. Bang, that's it. If you know what I mean. Saturn as the energy on top that is helping you tells you that once you can be very, very black and white about what is good for you, what is not good for you, you'll be very, very happy, right? Because you will really be able to clean those unnecessary entanglements out of your life from your past. Either it's about someone being unfair to you, someone who wronged you, right? Or someone was victimizing you in the past. You can let that go and you will reclaim your true power. Okay? Very good. One last advice for our Geminis. All right. Thank you, universe. All right, let's pull one card for our beautiful Geminis, right? What can Geminis do, right, this month, right, to move forward? And what's the right thing for them to embrace? Thank you, universe. That's what I mean. You need to heal, all right? Orpheus healing. Geminis, every single card is basically talking about the same thing here. Now, I understand that this is a general reading. Everyone's situation is different. Now, just in case you're a Gemini and you say, Letao, this reading has nothing to do with me. I'm not sure what you're talking about, healing and, my past wound. Maybe this is another reading for you, and that's fine, right? Your sun and rising, you have 3 different signs possibly. You watch the other 2, you might be able to resonate with. But I really hope that for a lot of Geminis, this is a very, very important reading for you. If you can resonate what I just said, I hope that you can really follow my advice. This Orpheus energy has a lot to do with healing your old pain and your old trauma. And like what I said, no matter what happened in the past, someone did something unfair to you, let it go. And when I say let it go, I don't mean that you accept it and then you force yourself to become friends with them again. It has nothing to do with that. You just need to be very clear in your own mind about what is good for you, what is not, and let's draw that boundaries. All right? Thank you so much, my beautiful Gemini, sending you a lot of love and blessings, all right? If you enjoyed the reading, please remember to subscribe, like, and share it with the people you care about. And I'll see you very soon in the next reading session. Have a wonderful week. Bye.